Hi guys, welcome to Interior Insights. I'm Jane and we are in the center of Nice in France, and we are standing in one of the most magnificent buildings in Nice, which was built in 1806 and is a building from the period of the Belle Époque. And what is so special about the Belle Époque period and everything, like what is so special about this apartment, how it relates to 1806, I will tell you later in the video, so stay tuned. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe. So as we enter into this beautiful apartment, we can see that it sets itself apart from all of the modern apartments that we have today, because everything we have here is original, and if you just have a look at it, you can see and tell directly that there was like a banquier living here, and it used to be the home of him. And these actually used to be drawing rooms, and this is the living room. It is very, very beautiful. And you can see that whoever did this, the designer of this place, was just a master at decorating and mixing different styles. And this is also one of the things that are like so cool about the Belle Époque style, because it is like a neo style, which means that they just reference different old styles. So you kind of like get to mix and match and pick what you like. And you can see that this is just really, really beautiful furniture. The room itself is very classical, and you can see that you have like a perfect symmetry to everything. You have all of this like beautiful plaster on the walls, or like the beautiful plaster on the ceilings, and the rosettes, also all still original from the Belle Époque period. And what really like breaks up this like beautiful symmetry and harmony of the room is the fact that you have all of these like differently sized furnitures in different shapes, different materials, and they are just like placed really loosely in the room. And I think this is like the mastery behind the room, that you have just really like this mix of like the old and new. Even though you have all of this like very old furniture, the way that it was placed inside the room is very modern. Like it really breaks up the symmetry of the room, and like a king would have never done this. Another really cool thing about this apartment is the fact that this is the only carpet in the apartment that was actually not from Madrid, but it was like purposefully designed just exactly for this room. And you can just see that it like really zones the room and really perfectly frames and like kind of pulls together all of the like loosely standing around furniture that we have over here. And also if you have a look at the different types of furniture, we can see that they're like from completely different periods of time. This is like more of a like very classical Baroque couch that you can still see, I believe, still has like the original fabric, whereas this is more like Danish, sleek lines, very modern, very like reduced to just like simple perfect geometry. And here again you have like this like lush leopard print, beautiful lounge chair. Or here we have a piano that is really nice and it looks really antique. And just the fact that this piano is standing here, you can like see how much art and like living in art and like being a part of art, how important it was to whoever was living here and to whoever is living here now. And I think that that is just really beautiful, that basically the whole facet of everything you can do and like ways to enjoy life are just being shown here. And all of the furniture that we have here is either found in France or from Belgium. For example, this beautiful Art Deco cabinet is from France, I believe. Or this beautiful chandelier was actually sourced in Venice, as all of the other chandeliers that we have in this apartment. And it's also from the Belle Époque time, and it's very classical, it's very beautiful. It really speaks to the heritage of this place. And you can see that if you have a big room such as this, you always need, like I always say, you always need a really big lamp to counteract the space. And you can see that there's nothing wrong, or there's actually a lot of things right, like mixing a very old, antique, classical chandelier with a very modern lamp such as these. And the other side, if we have a look at the side of the room, you can see that the windows really like frame the room and frame the garden, and you have a lot of natural light that comes in, which is just absolutely incredible. Here we have a little service area with incredible silver spoons and everything that are still like a heritage of the family, which is just absolutely incredible if you get to have that. As well, with all of the paintings were also collected from the family or bought at certain auctions. And we can really see that the mirror here on this side of the room, I will show you the other room later, but you have a mirror on this side of the room, and it basically doubles and like enlarges the space, and it mirrors the exact shape and size and form of the beautiful doorway that we have here. And you can see that even though the room itself is square, you have all of these round and soft shapes that really just like, for example, like the round arch on top of me, that just really speaks to like the shape and organic forms of the Belle Époque that are also really inspired, like a similar time of the 1806 was also like Art Nouveau. And yeah, so you have all of these like floral shapes and motifs. As we enter, the living room seamlessly translates and flows into the bedroom. It can't get more magnificent as this. This table was also found in Belgium, which is just incredible. The fact that all of these furnitures are like sourced in different places. And this was originally a drawing room, as was the living room. And you can just see how beautiful it is. And here we have another really beautiful chandelier from the Belle Époque that kind of mirrors the chandelier that we saw before. And we also have the beautiful mirror that again mimics everything we've seen before. And the real like masterpiece and centerpiece of this beautiful bedroom is this table, because it is made from wood that has been found in Brazil, that is no longer available. It was originally sourced from Brazil, and it's just really beautiful, and it has all of these like silver details. It even has like this silver mantle, like silver frame at the bottom, which is just insane, because to these days, nobody like adds secret hidden pieces of silver anywhere that nobody gets to see. The design is absolutely beautiful and it's absolutely incredible. Another really cool thing about this place is the fact that all of the carpets, the owner also used to live in Spain and is originally from Spain, and he has all of these really magical, absolutely beautiful, for example, this one is an Art Nouveau carpets, and you can see the imprint over here. It says RFT, which translates to Real Fabrique de Tapis, which means they were made in Madrid and they were like a part of a collection of like the kings who used to live in Madrid. And also here we can see Madrid 1921, which just means that this carpet was made in 1921 and is like over 100 years old. And that is absolutely incredible. Another thing I really love is that even though like we have all of these beautiful antiques and all of these like beautiful vintage pieces, but the designer didn't scare away and didn't shy away from like breaking up this beautiful heritage and like telling the story by just adding something very modern, very like loud, and just like a neon yellow, neon green sofa. And I think that that's really cool. That just says like you have a lot of confidence in what you do. It's like a juxtaposition to everything else that you can see. For example, like the chandelier, just look at this. Can you imagine these two things being like standing next to each other? It's just perfect. Or here, I think my favorite piece so far is this just beautiful lamp. And also if we have a look at the beautiful artwork, just to get a glimpse of the diversity, we can see that this piece is very, very modern. It's just a red line that like, just a playful red line. Whereas this beautiful, gigantic centerpiece is like a really old heritage painting that is very antique and historical. The painting depicts a scene of like Venice and like the Venetian times, and really like tells a story of a lot of the designer items and the beautiful items that are here. I think that that's really cool. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe. I hope you learned something new and are inspired to try out something on your own. Thank you very much. Next week, we will go into the dining room, which is the most, I would say, the most special part into the room. And this is where you can really see the Belle Époque style at its finest, because nothing really was changed that much.